Good evening and welcome back to Night Court. I am Demetra Lit all day, otherwise known as Judge D Lit when I'm in my official capacity as self-proclaimed. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I don't know why I woke up this morning with the worst sore throat. My honey says every time I go out in the public, I get sick. That might be true. But either way, we are here tonight for Night Court. We are on part 6. Hey, pretty eye Shanny, the birthday girl. Girl, you would come up here when my throat is messed up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, pretty eye Shanny. You lucky, my voice throat off. Welcome back, girl. Safe travels. I'm glad you made it back. I had my live set up for the wrong time. I had it set up for 7:35 for some unknown reason. So I'm sorry about the inconvenience and the confusion about that. I'll try to take my time before I get started really um with tonight's content. What I can tell you guys, let me just do my recap. So this is part 6 of a trial watch series. Night Court is always a slow burn, a slow watch where we see the best moments of any particular trial. Tonight's trial is that of, at the time, he was a Georgia police officer on active duty. We're talking about Miles Bryant. Miles Bryant is on trial for the kidnapping and unaliving of 16-year-old Susanna Morales. Susanna Morales came up missing on June 26th. Or was it July? July 26th, 2022. Her skeletal remains was found and located 196 days later. It was only her skeletal remains. But nearby, in the deep wooded area where she was found, her remains, a gun was located in nearby proximity. And once they started doing the search on the gun in question, that's how they began to trace it back and start a full-fledged investigation into one of their own cops in blue, Miles Bryant. Again, he's on trial for kidnapping and unaliving 16-year-old Susanna Morales. Now we have, okay, Sean P. Sorry, but I set the time wrong for some reason today. I don't know why I did that. Hey, Candy Kane, y'all excuse my voice. I've been staying quiet all day so I could be able to talk to y'all. My throat been hurting me all day, but I will survive. Okay. Now tonight we're gonna get into some investigational testimonies. Okay. Last night we had a jam-packed night with great witnesses, great testimonies. Expect the same thing tonight. Tonight we're gonna get more behavioral type of content, type of info, type of intel on Miles Bryant. Okay, get to see him in action. You know, yesterday we heard from two girlfriends. Come to find out he had the girlfriends at the same time. He talking to and trying to juggle those two young girls at the same time in the same day. We saw yesterday by text message that the same day he was juggling those two young women, it's the same day that he did this violent act upon Susanna Morales. So he was a busy, busy boy. Okay, and of course we're doing this under fair usage that allows for me to give my review, commentary, critique, and for educational purposes, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm not gonna just keep filibustering. Let me go ahead and get started here. Again, I know a couple of people gonna be coming in late because I set the time up wrong. My bad. My bad. Hey, Miss Sassy friend. Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I be feeling like I'm about to sing that song. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Boom. All right. So, up first, you guys, we're going to have an officer. And with him, he's going to show the body cam footage. Okay, Miss Aspirin. He's going to show us, we're going to see the body cam footage of the officers going to Miles Bryant's house to take the report about the missing gun. Okay? Oh no, the first thing we're going to hear is the 911 call, him calling in. Pay real close attention to how this goes. Of course, I'm a break it down for you guys. Let's get started.
678-891-8632.
And what kind of vehicle is you guys?
I'm sorry?
Okay, I got to rewind it a little bit.
And I'm Detective William Markley.
All right. This is a 911 call made by the defendant to report his gun, his truck broken into, his gun stolen. The gun they found near the victim's body.
And Detective, where do you work?
I'm currently employed with the Gwinnett County Police Department.
And what is your position with the 911 call? We have a certified business record from the Gwinnett County 911 Center, and that is for call number P22080.
Mind you,
That's for Gwinnett
he a police officer at the time, an active police officer, right? He calls 911, the emergency line.
Certified business record.
What exhibit number?
Go figure, right?
27.2 is the business record certification, and 27 is the disc.
Thank you.
No objection.
Yes, that was my next question. All right, 27 and 27.2 are admitted without objection.
Yes, Your Honor. Permission to publish the 911 call?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
County Police, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, can I get an officer? I should've
Welcome
called
back,
911.
Vixen.
I'm sorry. Can I get an officer just to do an inter and auto report, please?
You do a what report?
Inter and auto?
Okay, what's the address?
It's 3258 Windscape Village Lane in Sterling Glen Apartments.
What apartment is it?
It's E, but I'll be standing outside.
And your name, please, sir?
Miles
What's your last name, Miles?
Bryant.
And what's your phone number you can be reached back on, please?
678.
Hey, Winston, no problem.
8632.
And what kind of vehicle is you guys, please?
I'm sorry?
What kind of vehicle do you have?
The truck, black truck.
Did they break the window? How did they get in?
No, ma'am. I think I left my door unlocked.
All right, so you get patient. We'll get somebody out there as soon as we can. What's the name of the
All right, thank you so much.
complex? What's the name again of the apartment complex?
Sterling Glen.
All right, we'll get them out there as soon as we can, sir.
Thank you.
And Detective Markley, that 911 call, is that in reference to the call that you got dispatched to?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And while you were a patrol officer, did you wear a body worn camera?
I did wear a body-worn camera.
Can you explain to us how the body worn cameras work? How do they come on?
So our body-worn cameras have to be manually turned off and turned on and turned off by holding down the center action button. When we go back and review the data, there's a date and time stamp that appears. For some reason, our department has chosen to.
Okay, so again, that's the 911 call that was made the morning of July, 26, 2022. The same day, within a couple of hours actually, that Susanna Morales was officially reported as missing. Same day. Okay. No, I got a real scratchy throat and I had a little temperature all day, but I was like, hell no, I just came back. We are going live, so I just made sure I just kind of kept it quiet all day. No hollering at the dogs. But I'm good to go. So that's the 911 call. Okay. So now what's going to happen, I'm going to let it play, is from this 911 call, the call gets dispatched. So now we're finna see the body cam footage of the police arriving to his apartment to take his report about his gun being, air quotes, stolen out of his truck. Hey, Lady Steph, now y'all both been minding y'all business all day. Welcome, Lady Steph. Glad to see you in the mix. I can't do too much excitement, y'all. My throat's sore. So let's get to this body cam footage of the cops coming to take his police report for his missing gun. The gun that came up by the victim's body and started the whole investigation into him.
We put the time in UTC time instead of Eastern Standard Time, so there's a 3-hour difference. The time on our body cam shows 3 hours ahead of what the actual time is.
What is UTC time?
I don't remember the exact phrasing. I know that that's what our body cams record in.
I understand that. So is there, do you know to change the time when you look at the time on your body camera based on you knowing it's in UTC time?
I'll know that when I'm reviewing my body camera, I'll know that I'll have to take 3 hours off that time to know that that's the time that timer is recorded.
And do you record every call you go to?
I do, yes.
Is there any way for officers to go in and edit or delete or change that footage?
No, once the body worn camera is turned on, that footage is stored on evidence.com. The only one who can restrict access to it would be, I believe it's Corporal Ogroski, who runs our body cam unit. Even then, it would just be restricted. It wouldn't be deleted off or edited anyway.
And that day, when you went to this call, the 911 call we just heard, were you wearing a body worn camera?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Have you had an opportunity to review the body cam video that you had on that day?
I did review the body cam.
And I'm showing what's it marked as.
Listen to these dogs. They do this every time I go live.
You can take a moment and look at this.
Yes, ma'am, this is my body cam.
Are your initials on that?
Yeah, they are in the top right.
Okay. Did you initial that?
I did.
And you watched the full video?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you watched that video, was it a true and accurate recording of your body worn camera from that 911 call we just heard?
From the call of service, yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, this time your packet states 27.1. No objection.
27.1 is admitted without objection.
Your Honor, permission to publish 27.1.
Yes, ma'am.
What's up, man? Hey, Mr. Brad. You're probably getting slapped. I'm sorry. No, you good? Yeah. Man, so yesterday, I don't know what time, man. I went running around here. I did a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I came back. I went to the store and everything. I had it at the store, and I came back. I went running everything, and then my girl was finna leave. I was like, I got my wallet. I don't know where my wallet at. So I can't find my wallet. And then this morning, I worked Doorville. I was getting my dry cleaner. I had to work tonight, and then I looked on my floorboard, and the my Glock 19 holster is on the floorboard, and my Glock 19 is always together, you know. Right. So, I hate to say, I think I left my. They ain't smashed the window or nothing. I fuck around, left my door unlocked. The biggest, I know, man. I get on people all the time. I take inner auto report. But I just want to at least put that, you know, on GCIC. That's fine. Yeah.
No worries, sweetie.
Last night, correct? Yeah.
Now he got boobs.
I don't know. You know? I don't know. I looked down this morning and saw my holster. I said, I can't find my wallet. My holster's there. My gun and holster is never separate. You know, we the people conceal holster. If I take it, I'll take the holster. I don't carry it free. So.
Wait a minute. I'm just not reading that closely. You said I got to go to my boobs? I'm on mute.
For you real quick. If you don't mind. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, you guys, y'all just came in. We watching the body cam footage of some officers going to his house to take the missing gun report. Mind you, did y'all see how he came down there and just started talking immediately? He didn't say hello, how you doing?
No, that's fine. Do you think your wallet was in the truck as well, or? I think so, because I mean, I didn't. The pants I had on yesterday, I took it in the house, looked through all the grocery bags. I only went in the house, and I came out here and I ran around the neighborhood. I'm the courtesy officer. And then last night,
Good evening, Taylor.
when my girl got back from, we did something. We came back. I drove around a little bit, and I needed to do patrol anyway. I drove around a little bit, see if I could find it. I didn't see it. It was dark anyway, but. Okay. Anyway, I'll list it in the truck just to say it's on our report. Yeah. I don't really care about, the detective stuff like that. I just want to get on GCIC at least. Some person get caught on the side of the road with it, No, I got you. Yeah. Y'all get slammed? Honestly, not really. West side moving, boy. My lieutenant in the guard is Soto. Lieutenant Soto. She works with West side. I think she works night. And everything's just staying on the Jet 5? Yeah, standard. I got a Taylor, I think 7. The little small light on it. Small light on? Yeah. That's it though, Jet. No red dot, nothing like that. I don't really care. I have 1,000 grams in there, but that's fine. No markings or gradings, nothing changed. No, nothing sexy. Nothing sexy. I say that. Yeah. And then wallet, anything special about wallet? The only thing on it, can you list, at least in the narrative, that I have my military ID in there? Because if I can't find it and it don't come up, I'm gonna have to go. They need, they request a police report for military ID. That's fine. Any debit cards, credit cards? Yeah, debit card stuff on there. I'm checking them, been used. I've been using my Apple Pay, but none been used. Okay. How many debit cards? I got maybe federal debit card, maybe federal credit card, and Chase debit card.
He look nervous, y'all.
Exactly. That should be it. No cash? No. If it was like $10, I don't know. A few dollars, it wasn't nothing big. Trust me, I'm the same way. I don't carry cash on me. Yeah, I don't carry cash. I carry maybe like $10 just to have cash, but I hate cash. I got it's like a little money clip wallet, Yeah. It's like the little card holder with the clip on the end. Like a generic black, brown, or was it name brand? Black. Literally black little card holder. Like a little rich, like a wannabe rich wallet, The cheap version. Like $10 worth? Yeah. It wasn't nothing expensive. The main thing is just getting that gun. Okay. Do you remember what you paid for the gun? When I bought this gun so long ago, man, I got the blue label, maybe $300, say. I don't know how much the blue label is nowadays. $399. I was gonna say, you out before the pandemic, you got the price on, because I know that. Yeah, it was like before, it was a long time. I went up there in Ed's pawn shop over there. Mm-hmm. Something out there in what the fuck is that? Sparto. Yeah, no, I got County, I think. Oh, you got far then? Huh? You didn't just go to Davis Gun off Beaver Highway? I didn't live over here then. Oh, okay. I just really moved over here to get courtesy off the spot. No, I get that. Yeah, let me get your kid's card, man. I'll get that put on. Appreciate it, bro. So you think you left that locked? Yeah. They ain't breaking when I had to, if they got it like that. Yeah. Nah. But it had to be when I was moving in and out, because I have a truck right here, and I backed it up right there. I ran a little bit. I came out here and sat a little bit. I was just in and out all day, so I had to be somebody to quick, and I think they live in here, Unless it's cuts all through here, like that cut back there. I get kids going to the pool all the time when it's closed. Oh yeah. That cut back there leads to like behind that little Hispanic grocery store right there and shit. Oh yeah, we've had people actually rob the grocery store and come run through here. Oh, for real? Yeah. Oh yeah, I get calls here all the time, man. I know. I was gonna say, how long you been a grocery officer here? I'll say a few months now. A few months? Fairly new. Yeah. So it's decent for the most part. There's good people. Yeah. But you will get like, someone's shooting a gun off behind this building. Yeah, they call all the time. I drive through, all right, I don't even call it. Y'all be West Side slam. Soto working, I text them, y'all busy? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we getting slammed. I was like, all right, I'm not going to grab y'all come. So, people smoking all over there. Like, the pool been closed. I guess the county came out and did an inspection and the levels were off or whatever, so the pool been closed. And I was on the way to work. They watch. And 5:15 of the goddamn morning, and people just partying at the pool. I said, it's 5:15. I said, hey. They just take off running. Bro, But housing market too crazy right now. That's what I want, bro. Trust me, I get it. I just got my house before everything. Bro, y'all were the luckiest ones. My partner, my guys at work did too. He was like, bro, right before the pandemic, I got me one. And I'm glad. As soon as he got it risen. No, it was January last year I got it. Oh, for real? It was like mid-pandemic. Where you say at?
All the way up Winder.
Winder? That's not bad. Barrow County.
Barrow County.
Barrow County, Georgia.
Barrow County, quiet, land.
Oh, yeah. I want to go to the country, man. I love the country, though. I hate the city.
That's the thing. I used to live out this way. I lived out here for the academy, lived out here for 2 years of the patrol. So I'm like, I can't do this shit no more. I don't want to walk out my door and say.
I ain't never lived in the country, but I love the country. I'm from South Georgia, man. So, you know.
See, that's the thing. I'm from upstate New York. Everyone's used to be like wide open. Like you don't see your neighbor for a couple of days. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get this done for you, man. I'll get you.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
You want me to wait here, or I'm gonna go back inside?
If you want to go back inside for a second, I'm gonna get everything typed in, make sure I get everything right.
Now he know how he gonna take the report. Why he want to go in?
I'll get you the case card.
Yeah, you got a case card with you, man.
Yeah. If he would have got away, I am convinced. And we gonna see why tonight. We gonna one of the testimonies, right? But I am thoroughly convinced that had he not been caught this time, he would have probably become serial, habitual.
I was talking to one officer last night. He was at the quick trip.
Because he just thrills me.
He was at the quick trip. You know, right there by the McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm broken in trail.
Yeah. I was talking to him last night. He ended up coming over to the county.
Come on, man.
Do my little quick lateral, whatever, I'm a part of the county.
Yeah, I think it's like a month now.
Just more shit. Hey, 3 bullets, why not? You know that? Hey, what really sucks is my department, we just switched ammo. So I put, what's up, man? We just switched ammo. So I put the old ammo we had, they let us have it. So I put it, so there's 2 fucking great hollow points in there, you know? Like, yeah.
Oh, cool. And then the 6, 7, 8 numbers here? The 6, 7, 8 numbers here?
Yep, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 8, 6, 3, 2.
Cool. Yeah. So that's case call for you. I usually explain it, but I'm pretty sure you understand how everything goes with it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, if you're thinking about coming over, now's a good time. Like they'll put you on the
My
road.
contract with them, so they sent me the mandate, you know. So.
Excuse me. If you need anything, hit me up. I'm more than willing to talk to you.
Hey, cool, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, hopefully you find your wallet. It's not actually.
Yeah, I know.
Either way, it's going on there. Hi, bro.
Cool, appreciate it, bro.
Hey, take care of yourself.
He almost look a little feminine, but that's because he's so nerdy, y'all. Nerdy is serial killer, just like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Time on the body cam videos
Like
is
most of them.
about, you said 3 or 4 hours. Do you know which one?
I believe I said 3, but looking back, it could be 4.
Changing me line up.
I'm going to show you a copy of.
So you guys, what do we think about that? Knowing that the part of the reason why he tired and is sweating so much probably is, let's not forget, and tomorrow we'll hear more investigation testimony about it. But let's not forget this, the body cam footage we just saw, that was, he had just went back out to the body dump site early that morning for a couple of hours. I would assume he went back to the body dump spot to look for that gun. Okay. Now in the opening statements, they told us we're gonna see cell phone information showing him at the body site, at the body dump site for a couple of hours that night of the crime, and then going back to that spot a couple of hours the next morning early, and then they aligned it up to him having made this call and report. Okay. So now, because this is the best of trial watch, giving you nothing but the best of testimonies. Okay. And you guys are going to have to just take my word for that and trust me. Boom. Now we get into some very creepy testimony. Hold on to your seats.
Ma'am,
And why did you label him that?
Hold on.
because he was being very weird.
right. Go ahead, Ms. Matucci.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Bates, before we took a break, we were talking about those text messages that we saw in your phone, states 56, and you stated that you had labeled Mr. Bryant's in your phone as Miles the Stalker. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And why did you label him that?
Because he was being very weird, his behavior, it was stalker vibes, and he was stalking me. He showed up to my house unannounced on numerous occasions.
Okay. Your apartment, you said, was on the second floor. Did any of your neighbors have
VA
video
said we
cameras
got your
that
seat right
faced
over
your
here.
door?
Yes, ma'am. The neighbor across the hall had a Ring camera set up.
Okay.
You got their face beat. This is a third young lady. They must have cut it off and didn't get started on time.
If you could take a
She
moment
just
and
hit
look at
them.
that photograph.
This is a third young lady. We missed her name. That's how the live started. I don't know what's up with that, but neither here or there. And what she said is that I can just tell y'all what had happened was he was a friend of a high school friend. They went to school around each other. She knew of him. They never dated. For a friend of a friend. But then he started worrying the hell out of her, even though she had a boyfriend. Okay.
Is that a true and accurate copy?
I don't know why they got
of a
cut
photo
off.
from the Ring doorbell of your door at your apartment on Annistown Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, this time it's under state 57. No objection.
States 57 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish states 57.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she did her braids herself. I know that's right. I want to say wait for it so bad.
Sorry, Your Honor.
It's okay. There's always a technological problem, always. Can't go a trial without it.
And we're trying states 57. Is this your door?
Yes, ma'am.
And if we can zoom in on the door. And where did you get this picture from?
My neighbor across the hall.
Okay. And this is, tell us, so we saw the stairs. This is how you get up to your apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
The door that we're looking at, explain how the door handle works.
You have to turn the knob to get in. So regularly it's just going to be up like it is in the picture.
Okay, so you have to push it down and turn it down to get into the apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
And the hallway, you're saying the door that has the Ring camera, that's directly across from your door?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm showing what's been marked as 57.1. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a true and accurate copy of another photograph from your neighbor's Ring doorbell of your door at your Annistown Road apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, this time under states 57.1. No objection.
States 57.1 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish 57.1.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell us what we're looking at here, Ms. Bates.
Now look at him. He's
Miles
looking dead
Bryant
at the Ring camera.
trespassing because he was not invited this day that he came.
And what is the date that this is marked on the,
October 15th of 2022
at what time?
at 6:53 p.m.
And that's Mr. Bryant there on the camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you invite him to visit you that day?
No, ma'am.
Did you know he was at your house that day?
No, ma'am.
Do you know if you were home that day?
I don't believe I was. I believe I was at work.
Okay. And again, you got this from your neighbor?
Yes, ma'am.
Were there any other times besides this day that Mr. Bryant came to your house uninvited?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what month that those occurred?
I believe in December and I think November.
Dressed in fatigues, trying to look like a model citizen. taken
And the
recognizance and still came back. Oh, let me
videos,
hush.
you get videos of the Ring doorbell capturing Mr. Bryant at your home
Yes, ma'am.
from your neighbor?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to watch those videos?
I have.
I'm showing you a disc that's been marked as states 11. If you could take a moment and look at that disc. Is that your initials on there?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Did you initial that after watching those videos?
I did.
And the videos that are contained on that disc are those true and accurate copies of the Ring doorbell videos from your neighbor of your door of your Inkstown apartment in 2022.
Yes, ma'am.
Your undisputed tender states 11. No objection.
States 11 is submitted without objection.
And Your
She
Honor, there
also
are
the first
two
one, all black.
videos,
Oh no, the other
on
ones was.
States 11, permission to publish those videos on states 11.
Yes.
And I know it's kind of hard to see. Do you see, can you read the, Ms. Bates, can you read the date on the bottom of this one?
December 10th of 2022,
Damn.
What time was this?
1921 hours.
If we could play the video. And Ms. Bates, was that your apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize the man that was trying to get on your door?
I do.
Who was that?
Miles Bryant.
And if we could just go back to like the end of it and pause.
Please go back.
There, we see your door handle. How is your door handle in this video?
Push down.
Is that how the regular position is if no one was trying to get into it?
No, ma'am.
This was on December 10th. Again, were you home?
No, ma'am.
Did you invite Mr. Bryan to your home that day?
No, ma'am.
Do you know where you were that day?
Working. I had just gotten off when my neighbor showed me the video.
Okay. And Your Honor, we're going to play the second video on states 11. Permission to publish that?
Certainly.
Thank you. Ms. Bates, can you see the date and time for it here?
So
Yes, ma'am. It is December 11th, 2022, 1741.
No, this is the
And
prosecution.
again, were you home that day on December 11th at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
You were home?
Nope.
Yes.
Had you invited Mr. Bryant?
No, ma'am.
Did you answer the door that day when he came?
I did not.
How did you know who was at the door?
Because he was stalking me. I posted something to set him up to come to my apartment.
Okay, let's talk about that. What do you mean you posted something?
My neighbor showed me previously that Miles kept coming to my apartment.
Was that the video that we just watched of him trying to?
Open the door, yes, ma'am.
So after you saw that video, what did you do?
I purchased a gun. My boyfriend had a gun already at the moment. I posted a bunch of videos and pictures looking cute on Snapchat, flooded and said I was going back home, which is Missouri.
So you posted that you were going to Missouri. Was Mr. Bryant friends with you on social media that he would be able to see those posts saying you were going to Missouri?
Yes, ma'am. He was the first one to watch all 10 videos I posted within the first couple seconds.
How do you know he watched all those videos?
Snapchat tells you who views.
Welcome back, Living.
So after you posted the videos, what happened?
After I posted the videos, I waited. My ex-boyfriend at the moment, he pulled the TV closer so he could be in the door frame of my bedroom. I laid in the bathroom on the floor. I was just laying there. I didn't think that he'd be able to hear it through with the TV on. So maybe like an hour later, we hear knocking. He didn't hear it. I heard it at first, and I knew it was Miles.
Sorry.
My ex at the time.
Okay, so you're in the bathroom and you heard the knocking.
I heard the knocking, so I knew it was
Renee.
Miles. I grabbed my gun and I peeked through the peephole. I cocked the gun back, and
Okay,
he
that's
had his
what's up,
pointed
Renee.
at the door as
Thank you.
well. I thought the whole thing through. I didn't want to just murder somebody like that, so I
Have
called the
fun.
cops as well, so it'd all be documented.
And you said that you heard the gun cock. Was that your gun? Your cock?
My gun cocked back, yes, ma'am.
And how were you able to see Mr. Bryan?
I could see through the peephole that it was him.
And what did you see when you looked through the peephole?
At first, he was just standing there. He started knocking on the door. And then as I backed away, he started kicking on it harder. I moved to the living room of the house and I started calling 911 at a distance so he wouldn't hear the phone call.
And when you look through the door, the people, was he wearing this gray hoodie that we see here in the video, States 11?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said you called the police?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how many times you called the police?
I probably have called them a total of 3 or 4.
That day on December 10th and 11th, do you know how many times you called that weekend?
No, but I was determined to figure out where Miles worked because I knew that he was a cop. So I did research on Facebook and found his doorbell, sheriff's ID badge or whatever. And then I started calling around. And then I was able to find out that he was a Doraville cop. And I made the complaint to his supervisor who told me that Miles stayed at
Ms. Bates, I need you to not say anything that anyone else says, just what you know from your own knowledge, so not what other people tell you, okay? So you called Doraville Police and complained?
I called Doraville Police and complained about the defendant.
And you also called Gwinnett County 911, correct?
I did.
And have you listened to both of the 911 calls you made to Gwinnett County Police?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm showing you the first disc, which is marked States 30. If you could take a moment and do you recognize States 30, that disc?
Yes, ma'am. It's initial.
Is that your initials?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you listened to that 911 call, was that a true and accurate recording of a 911 call you made back in December of 2022 to Gwinnett County Police in reference to Mr. Bryan being at your door?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, this time tender States 30.
No objection.
Okay, States 30 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish States 30, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
004924 seconds.
911, what is the location of your emergency? Gwinnett County 911, what is the location of your emergency?
It's 3974 Annestown Road.
This is a house, a business, or an apartment?
Apartment, address is 205.
Okay, and this is Stone Creek on the Green?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what's your phone number in case we get disconnected?
470-506-7406.
What's going on?
Somebody tried to break into my apartment not too long ago. I just returned home. My neighbor, she was coming home too, and she let me know somebody's trying to break in. But I know who it is. And he was in my military. He still works for the cop.
Okay, so when you say he was trying to break in, what exactly did he do? Did he kick the door? What did he do?
He was trying to get inside. He was pulling on the doorknob. He covered his face up. Wouldn't look at the ring camera. None of that.
Okay, and so how long ago was this?
This was tonight. But when he broke into my
10 minutes
apartment,
ago, 20 minutes ago, like time lapse. How long ago?
like 7-something.
7 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so, and you know this person, what kind of relationship do you have with this person?
We went to high school. No, we went to high school together like years ago. His name was Miles Bryant.
Okay, and so what's your name?
Alicia Bates.
And you're able to pull the video footage up, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I can forward it to you now if you'd like.
Well, I'm going to send an officer out there to you, so there's no need for that. And then just to make sure that I have the address correct, give it to me one more time.
3974 Annestown Road, apartment 205, Snellville, Georgia 30039.
Okay, and we'll have them out there.
Welcome back, Kathy girl.
Okay, thank you.
It is your seat. Come on.
Okay.
Ms. Bates, I'm showing you a copy of the second 911 call, which is labeled States 59. Do you recognize that disc also?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your initials on the disc?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And when you listened to States 59, was that a true or an accurate recording of a second 911 call you made to Gwinnett County Police in reference to Mr. Bryan attempting to break into your apartment in December of 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Or at this time, it tender States 59.
No objection.
States 59 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish states 59, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
This girl bringing all the deets.
1942-54 seconds. Good night, 911. What's the location of your emergency? 3974. Repeat it. Okay, repeat the address for me. 3974 Innocent Way, apartment 205. Okay, do you know this person? Yes. No. Who is it? Miles Bryant. Miles Bryant? Yes. Who is he to you?
Oh,
He's a friend from school. Like years ago, I graduated in 2019, and then I was talked to him in 2017. Talked to him maybe last year and tried to break down, but I wasn't home. But how do you know it's him? My neighbor caught it on camera yesterday, and I knew it was. Okay, what is he? When you say he's breaking in, he's at my door trying to get in. So is he like jiggling the door? Is he kicking it? Yes, and pushing up against it. Okay. Were y'all in a relationship? No, never. He dated my best friend. Have you seen any weapons? No. Why would he be trying to get into your house? I don't know. I mean, he wouldn't just randomly come to your house. Have y'all been in an argument? No, never, ever. Please, you can help me. That's what I'm doing, but I need you to stay on the phone with me.
oh my God! I can't. Ooh, my throat, y'all. I can't. Oh, there we go. Now we start. I'm finna say, y'all gonna let that slide. I know y'all not gonna let that slide, right? Okay, thank you. Wow. What? Wow. Bitch, send help. Why not? Randoms happen all the time. That's ridiculous. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's fucked up. Let's continue. But baby, excuse me.
No, we're never in a relationship. Okay, so why would he be at your house? Is your friend there? No, I don't know. Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian? Black. Do you know what he's wearing? No, but in the video yesterday, he had on a gray hoodie. He's in his car in front of my neighborhood. It's a black Ford. It looks like an F-150 pickup truck. And all I keep hearing is fuck, 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 fuck. So he was there yesterday trying to get in as well? Yes. Do you have any weapons? Yes, I have a pistol. Are you in possession of the pistol? Yes. And my boyfriend is here as well. And he has a firearm as well. Is he in the house with you? Yes. Like your boyfriend's right beside you? He's watching the door. I'm watching outside the window to get his car. He's trying to leave now. Yeah, he's leaving now. Okay, what is your name? Alicia Bates. He's leaving. I'm trying to get the license plate. Hold on. I can't see today. He's going to the gate. Are the cops closed? No, ma'am, they are not. He's towards the gate. Yeah, he's going with it now.
Okay, what's your phone number, Alicia?
470-506-7406.
Okay. Is he leaving for sure?
Yes, he's leaving.
Okay.
He's at the gate and I just got behind him. And he's behind him.
Who's behind him?
It was a black, like a silver Nissan behind him.
Okay. Okay, we'll send somebody out there since y'all seem to be having a problem with him. And they will come out and meet with you. I need you to go ahead and put the weapons away, though, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
But are there going to be if you get arrested tonight, are they going to be able to do that? Because
I don't know, ma'am. I don't know, ma'am. Obviously, something's going on that you're not telling me. I don't know why that.
No, ma'am. There's nothing going on that I'm not telling you. He was dating my friend from years ago when we were all kids. I've known him since 5th grade. He dated her. They broke up in high school. I hadn't talked to him since. He wanted to talk to me about possibly getting back together with her. I knew that she still had somewhat feelings, and he still liked her, so we talked. He came to my house, we had pizza, we talked about her, and then I sent him home. He tried to stay to sleep. I said no, and I sent him home.
When was that?
When was my apartment built in today? Last year, maybe December something? December, November, something like that.
Okay. We will get an officer out to meet with y'all. If you will, like I said, go ahead and put those weapons up for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. If he comes back, give us a call back.
And Ms. Bates, did you end up speaking to law enforcement?
I don't think they sent a unit. They called my phone, but nobody ever came.
We heard on the 911 call that you mentioned your apartment had been broken in the year prior. Did you know who broke into your house? Did you have that time?
I didn't know. I had an assumption because I received a bunch of phone calls and text messages from Miles.
Okay, but you didn't know you weren't there to see who broke into your apartment, right?
No, ma'am, I was working.
Tell me what type of damage was on your apartment the first time it was broken into, you said.
The first time it was broken into, they kicked the door off the hinges. There were screws loose and everything it was just gone.
Okay. And this was the 911 call we just heard was from December 11th of 2022. Had you invited Mr. Bryant to your home that day?
No, ma'am.
The next day on December 12th of 2022, did you see Mr. Bryant again at your house?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what happened that day.
Like I said, I set him up to come. I posted stuff on Snapchat and posted a bunch of stuff saying that I was going to leave town, which I figured if he's stalking me and he wants to get rid of me or do anything to me, he would try to abduct me before I left.
And did you see Mr. Bryant standing by, or his truck, by the dumpster or trash area of your apartment?
Yes, ma'am. I was leaving. I was walking to my car. I just felt funny. I felt like somebody was watching me. And I looked.
May we approach, please?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the dead air. I had gotten up momentarily, but I am back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the dead air. I had gotten up cut this down. But I am. All right, so let me see. No, I was saying somebody said I wondered if the 911 operator, damn,
Okay, Ms. Bates, we were
was
talking
aware. I
about
said, oh
the
yeah, she aware.
last time on December 12th, 2022, the day after you had called police and you said you saw him by your dumpster trash area in your complex.
Yes, ma'am. I saw him. I was walking to my car. I felt like somebody was watching me. It was pretty late, so I was alert. It's pretty dark.
Did you see a vehicle?
I did. I saw a F-150 parked by the dumpsters with a dark-skinned male standing outside with glasses on.
Okay, and what did you do when you saw that F-150 in the mail?
Hurried up and got in my car and locked the doors and called my boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend.
And did you leave your complex at night then?
I did.
Did you, after then, that was in December of 2022, did you ever initiate any more contact with Mr. Bryan?
No, ma'am.
Did you hear from him any other time?
No, he kept texting me. I never responded.
And again, since knowing him from 5th grade to today, did you guys ever go on a date?
Never.
Did you ever sleep together?
Never.
Did you ever express any interest in him?
Never.
And Ms. Bates, the person who was attempting to get into your home, do you see him here in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please point him out to the jury and tell us what he's wearing?
An orange button up with a gray tie. He took his glasses off and he has on black shoes.
Please let the record reflect that the witness
Ma'am,
is
she gave
identified
head
the
to toe,
defendant,
baby.
Your Honor, and I have no other questions for this witness.
Thank you.
Very well done, young lady.
Ms. Drake?
She conducted herself very well.
So I wanted to clarify something. The night or the time when you posted the videos that you were moving to Missouri, did I hear you say that your boyfriend was there with you?
I didn't state that I was moving. I stated that I was going to go out of town just on a trip. And yes, ma'am, my boyfriend was there at the time.
So you posted that specifically to lure him to your home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said he continued to text you, so obviously you never blocked him.
No, ma'am, I wanted proof.
Okay. And you were, he was still on your social media accounts and you never blocked him.
I sure didn't because he was stalking me. So the only way for me to prove the fact that he was going to come to my home or even let him know that I was at home so he could come would be for me to leave him on the social media. And I saved messages as well.
Okay. And that text message where he had information, you said it was because something about he had some stuff to see if your boyfriend was cheating on him.
Yeah, he had downloaded some cheating software or whatever to get in the phone.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
No worries.
Ms. Bates, just for clarification, you said you posted those messages to say you were going out of town to try and set him up.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you trying to have law enforcement catch him?
Yes, the whole plan was to post. I knew that he was stalking me, so I posted stuff like I was going to go out of town, knowingly that he would pop back up the next day or whenever. I waited, and like I said, I did not shoot him. I could have shot through the door. He was kicking through my door, like he was kicking hard, but I didn't. I called the cops. I did the right thing.
And Ms. Bates, before you did that, posted that stuff on Snapchat, to use your words of set him up, have you called police and not gotten any help?
Yes, ma'am. I called police and I spoke to his supervisor.
So you had called Doraville Police and Gwinnett County Police before you did that, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor, if I could approach you, one more exhibit.
Certainly.
And if we could put states 56 back up. States 56. My apologies, Your Honor.
No problem. I warned everybody at the beginning of the trial, we will have at least one technology problem.
And we're going to show states 57.1 again. That was already admitted into evidence. What is the time, the date and time on this?
October 15th, 6:53 p.m.
Okay, and then we're going to go to states 56 on page 2 of that exhibit for October 15th, the same day. What time on October 15th did you receive that message from Mr. Brighton saying link?
8:05 p.m.
And you said what does link mean?
Like when somebody's trying to link up with you, it's like hanging out. But when you guys say it is kind of more sexual, it's something that they're expecting.
So he's asking you to meet up after on 57.1. He's already been at your door?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, on the ring tone or whatever it is video that shows him knocking on the door, where's the one on him trying to kick in the door?
The video stops. I was home and it's the 911 call as well.
Okay. Thank you.
I have no further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Nothing else.
And may we
All right.
release this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
All right, then, Lane Jury Box. What do we think about the way that girl was treated? About the way this whole interactions
All right.
was handled. She should have went ahead and blew his goddamn head off. Now, hold on to y'all seatbelts, hold on to y'all coffee cups, y'all mug, whatever you need to hold on to. If y'all thought that was a lot, wait until we get into this next witness. Okay? Mind you, this is another witness that want to keep her identity hidden. Baby, that last girl, she came with a tattoo showing. She had did her braids real quick. She was good.
Testimony you're about to give in this case is the
Creepy.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
Behaviors
truth.
from the
Thank you.
defendant.
Please be seated. Ma'am, I have instructed the media to not film or take photographs of your face in order to take photographs or videos of the video that will be produced. But ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I need to give you the same instruction I gave you with the last witness. Sometimes evidence is admitted for a limited purpose. Such evidence may be considered by the jury for the sole issue or purpose for which the evidence is limited and not for any other purpose. In order to prove its case in counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, the state must show intent. The state has offered evidence of other acts allegedly committed by the accused to prove intent and motive and negate any defenses of accident or mistake. You are permitted to consider this evidence only insofar as it may relate to those issues and not for any other purpose. You may not infer from such evidence that the defendant is of a character that would commit such crimes. The evidence may be considered only to the extent that it may show the elements that the state is required to prove in the crimes charged in the case now on trial. Such evidence, if any, may not be considered by you for any other purpose.
Look very mischievous,
the defendant is on trial for the offenses charged in this bill of indictment only and not for any other acts, even though.
Y'all, Miss Steph 219 picture look like she about to get into some havoc, and she's like, "Hey, I'm about to go set it off. You want to come too, girl? You want to come?"
Must then determine whether the acts shed any light on the elements of the offenses for which the acts were admitted in the crimes charged in the indictment in this trial. Remember to keep in mind the limited use and the prohibited use of this evidence about other acts of the defendant. By giving this instruction to you at this time, the court in no way suggests to you that the defendant has or has not committed any other acts, nor whether such acts, if committed, prove anything. This is solely a matter for your determination. Go ahead. Ma'am, have you ever testified in court?
No, ma'am.
Okay. My court reporter's taken everything down, and so she can't see if you nod your head or say or
Don't call that what
when
she
they say,
talking
is that a
about.
yes, is that a no?
Everything y'all see tonight
There's water right behind you if you need
is all
some.
things that
And I'm gonna
show
need you to come
his
up to the
mannerism,
microphone
show his
and
disposition,
so that you
right?
can be heard, okay?
We're actually able to see him be
And
criminal.
ma'am, can you state your name
Yesenia
and your last name?
Lainez,
Can you spell both names?
Yecenia. Last name Lainez.
Thank you, Ms. Lanez. And where do you work, ma'am?
Quick Trip,
And how long have you worked for Quick Trip?
about 7 years.
And is there a specific store that you work at currently?
Yes.
Which store is that?
I currently work at the one off Duluth and Riverside.
Okay. And what is your position with Quick Trip?
I'm an assistant manager.
What does an assistant manager do?
Oh,
Everything?
yeah,
Okay.
I would say everything.
So do you work in the register area that all the customers are in?
Yes, for the most part of the shift, I'm on register.
Okay. And do you also supervise employees?
Yes.
And you said you've worked there 7 years.
Yes.
Have you worked at different Quick Trip stores than the one you're at now?
Yes, they constantly move us around.
Okay. And back in the summer of 2022, were you working for Quick Trip then?
Yes.
Were you an assistant manager at that point?
Yes.
How long have you been in a management position?
I would say maybe 3 years now.
Okay. So back in the summer of 2022, which Quick Trip were you at then?
The one off Beaufort Highway,
And what city is that in? Do you know?
Doraville.
How long do you think you were at the Doraville store?
I was there for maybe less than 6 months.
Okay. And all of those 6 months were in 2022?
Yes. I think I started there the December of the year before, like
Okay.
the very last week of December.
As an assistant manager in Quick Trip, do you interact with law enforcement ever?
Absolutely.
What do you, just as customers or other occasions?
As customers, they come in regularly, and then we also deal with a lot of crazy situations to where we sometimes have to call for their help.
Okay. And sometimes is that the manager's responsibility or assistant managers to call for assistance for law enforcement?
Yes, it's up to us to make that phone call.
When you worked at the Doraville store back in, I think you said December of 21 into 2022, then the summer, did you have the opportunity to call Doraville law enforcement?
Yes, when I was working at that store, that was a store where we had a lot of crazy going on. So the Doraville Police Department was right around the corner, so they frequented the store a lot.
Okay. And did officers also come in just to get coffee and snacks and stuff?
Yes, we provide them with free coffee and free drinks, so they stop in regularly.
Okay, so you saw cops a lot.
Yes.
Okay. And did you have an opportunity to know Mr. Miles Bryant?
Yes.
How did you know him?
He, like all the officers that worked for Doraville Police Department that would frequent the store, he was one that would come by whenever we would call them or would just randomly stop by.
Okay. How many times do you think you saw him in the store?
I would not be able to say how many. It's just
More than once?
definitely more than once.
Okay. Besides seeing him at work at Quick Trip, did you ever see him socially outside of your job?
No.
Did you ever date him or have a relationship with him?
No.
Did you ever give him your phone number?
No.
Did you have his phone number other than 911 or the police department?
No.
And were you and Mr. Bryant ever friends on any social media apps?
No.
Did you ever go to his house?
No.
Did you ever call Doraville Police and specifically ask, hey, send Officer Bryant, ask for him?
No.
So the only time that you knew him was when he came into your store?
Yes. Whenever he would randomly, like I said, either show up on a call or he would just randomly stop by the store.
I'm going to bring your attention back to the day of July 27th, 2022. You were working at that Doraville
Please take note of the date, okay? July 27th, 2022. That would literally be the next day. 2 days from that would have been the next day. She got reported officially missing on the 26th. Okay, T Lounge.
Yes.
As the assistant manager?
Yes.
Do you
A day and a
remember
half later.
back in the summer of 2022 what type of cell phone you had?
I believe I had an iPhone 12, I think.
Okay. Is it the same?
13. Might have been 13.
Is it the same phone you have now, or
No.
did you get a new phone?
Yeah, I have a new phone now.
Okay, but it was an iPhone.
Yes.
And the phone number that you have now, did you have the same phone number back then?
Yes, I still have the same number.
Okay. Back in, did you ever let Mr. Bryant or Officer Bryant, as you knew him, borrow your phone?
Yes, one time.
One time. Okay. And was that back in July of 2022?
Yes.
And when you let him borrow your phone that day, was he in a police uniform?
Yes.
A doorbell police uniform?
Yes.
Had you called him to the store?
I don't believe I had called him to the store.
Okay. Tell us how he had the opportunity to get your phone.
So he came by to the store and I was on register at the moment. And he came up to me with saying that his bank app was not working on his phone. And he asked me if I used Chase. And I was like, yes, I use Chase for banking, so I have the app. Said it wasn't working on his phone. So he asked if he could use my phone.
Okay.
I didn't think much of it.
And did you let him use your
Yeah,
phone?
so I signed out of like my bank account, make sure my information wasn't there. And I handed him my phone.
And when you handed him your phone, where were you in the store? Do you remember?
So I was on the check stand.
So on the register?
Yes, that's what we call where the register, sorry.
And I know it's like there's a counter and a little higher. Did
Yes.
Mr. Bryant come back behind the registers with you?
No. So he was standing on the side, like on the sideline on the outer. And I was like inside behind the register.
Okay. How far do you think he was from you while you're working that register?
Few feet.
Okay. And did you, were you still working while he actually had your phone?
Yes. I want to say when I handed him my phone, I wasn't, but Quick Trip is a job where it's very fast paced. So I'm sure that I was still ringing up customers and multitasking. So I'm sure I walked away for a few seconds, maybe a couple minutes.
I'm sorry. You say multitasking. Tell us what you're doing. What do you mean?
I'm ringing people up. So I'm on register, helping out customers who may have questions, directing my clerks that work with me.
That store in Dorville, that was a busy store?
Yes.
Okay. And you said you gave him the phone, and could you see what he was doing with the phone while you were ringing up customers?
No.
Do you know about how long he had your phone in his hand?
It couldn't have been longer than a few minutes.
Did he, you said he told you he wanted to check his Chase app.
Yes.
And after he had the phone for a few minutes, did he give it back to you?
Yes.
What happened then?
He just handed it to me.
Okay.
Said thank you.
Did you have on your phone, and I'm sorry to be personal, any videos or photographs that were involved nudity of yourself?
Yes.
Those photos or images, where did you have them stored on your phone?
In my hidden gallery.
In your hidden gallery, tell us how you get to that on a phone.
So back then, this was prior to the current iPhone updates,
Okay.
but at the time, it would be at the very bottom. When you go into your camera roll, it would be at the very bottom, and there would be a folder or gallery that said hidden.
Okay. And did you, to get into that hidden folder at the time, did you need a Face ID or a fingerprint to get into it?
No, at the time you didn't.
Or password?
No. Like I said, it was a better way to hide anything you didn't want to be in your regular camera gallery, but it didn't need a passcode or finger ID or anything like that.
gonna approach and show you what's been marked as 22.1. If you could take a moment and look at this document.
What Tuesday, 26.1?
22.1.
22.1, I didn't hear you, sorry.
And it's a 3-page document. If you could look at the phone number on the front page.
Where am I looking at that? This one? Oh, yes.
Oh, he was sick with it, y'all. Sick.
Phone number.
404-883-6101.
And is that your phone number that you still have?
Yes.
Is that the phone number you had back in the summer of 2022?
Yes.
And is that, looking at that document, is that a true and accurate copy of some text messages from your phone?
Yes.
All right, this time I tender states 22.1.
Okay, that's okay, that's okay. States 22.1 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish 22.1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we see this on the screen. And we're gonna go to the.
You have a screen right here. We have it moved, so it will come up back there,
Okay.
but the press is not.
Okay.
And that phone number at the top, we see under participants, is that your phone number?
Yes.
Okay. And the email address under that, what is that email?
swagged-out1019@gmail.
Do you know what that email, owns that email?
No.
And if we could scroll to the 3rd page of that document. That photograph that we see there, do you recognize that photograph, Ms. Lanish?
Yes.
What is that a photograph from?
That is one of my hidden gallery videos.
Thank you. That photograph and that we saw, did you send that to anyone?
No.
I'm showing you what's been marked as dates 22. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that your initials on that?
Yes.
And states 22, I'm sorry. Is that the full video of the little photograph we just saw that was admitted into evidence of 22.1?
Yes.
And was that a true and accurate copy of the video that was saved in your hidden gallery on your phone?
Yes.
At this time, it's under states 22.
No objection.
State 22 is admitted without objection.
Now they don't show the court the picture, of course not, right? But can you imagine a picture?
The media to remember the court's instructions.
Yes.
Can you imagine a nigga you don't even know? You know you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Where you keep your stuff at, where you sent what? And they show a clip of your face on the news talk about, is this you? Girl. And this goddamn naked picture of her gonna be living in the courtroom files, case files in perpetuity. Oh,
This video can't be
just
photographed.
violate. Yep. Went directly looking for it, Tweety. Had a cover story and everything.
And Ms. Lance, I'm sorry, I know that this is difficult, but was that your glass fingernails on the screen?
Yes.
And
Oh, not her
that
nails in the
video
shop, but her
that
coochie.
we just saw, where did you, was that you? Did you
Yes.
record that?
Yes.
And was that on your phone in your hidden gallery?
It was.
Did you send that video or that text of that screenshot to Miles Bryant at any time?
No.
Did you give him permission to go into your phone videos when you had it in your phone?
Absolutely not.
Did you give him permission to text or send any videos or photographs from your phone?
No.
When you gave him your phone momentarily at Quick Trip, did you see him do anything suspicious?
No.
Were you able to see what he was actually doing on your phone?
No.
at some point, did you learn that Mr. Bryant had possession of that video?
I only found out when the detective called me to notify me that they had found my phone number in his phone after they had confiscated it. Prior to that, no, there was no record on my phone that would have shown those messages going from my phone to his.
So when you got the phone back from Mr. Bryant, did you see any outgoing text in your text log?
No.
Did you see any outgoing emails to this swagged_out@gmail?
No.
And did you have any record on your phone prior to the detective calling you that this video of yours had been sent to Mr. Bryant?
No.
One moment. Do you remember, Ms. Lanez, what time he had come in the store?
I don't remember.
Most definitely, Winter. You see what I see now.
Your Honor, if we could read publish 22.1, that's been finished. I'm gonna hand you that. Are you able to see a date and time on there?
Yes.
What is the date and time?
It's July 27th, 2022 at 10:16 p.m.
And that is, it says UTC. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know you guys explained it to me. I don't remember. No, I don't.
Okay. And did you give him permission to send anything to you?
No.
And did you, why did you hand him your phone to let him use it for a minute?
I honestly didn't think much of it. He asked for a favor. You know, you don't think somebody's going to go to your hidden gallery and send themselves something like that when you hand them your phone for a few minutes.
Is that because he was in a police uniform also?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You knew he worked for Norfolk Police and had come to your store before as a cop?
Yes.
And the man who did that, do you see him here in the courtroom?
Yes.
Can you please point him out to the jury? And just tell us what he's wearing?
He's wearing a peach colored shirt and tie.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
It's Easter shirt.
That's all the questions I have.
Mr.
I don't have any questions, ma'am. Thank you.
Why you don't have no questions for her? You should have asked her what she's smoking weed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
You're excused. Thank you.
Now, as y'all can see, right? He had a criminal mind, criminal intentions. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know, they start these with the day and age of true crime being how it is, and me being a avid fan. These type of people and these type of personalities get started and revved up real quick. They got more access, right? So the way he moving, I feel like he already knew what he wanted to do. He already had these type of urges, these type of desires, right? And that's probably why he lined himself up to go to the army, lined himself up to go join the police. You can't put nothing past these people. They are very, very, very methodical. Was that right? Is it methodical? Okay, y'all, hold on. All right. So we finna get to the footage that I wasn't able to show you guys last night, but that's fine. The last witness for tonight, well, he may be the last witness, but anywho, this is going to be a jailhouse snitch. Okay. We just recently saw on a case where they were able to go back 5 or 6 years to get text messages sent to and from phones. Exactly. That was the Burn Powell trial, right? Meticulous. No, not meticulous. Oh, you know what, Lady Steph, y'all? What's that word? Specificity. What was that word? Somebody type it in because I found my spelling bee thing on my phone, and I tried to put it on there last night, but I didn't know the word. You know, Sweetie said they always have a way to track you. Text messages, location, track you. Text messages, location on your phone, even if you don't take your phone with you. They use it on you. Specificities, methodical. I ain't on point tonight. Okay. So that's how I spelled it. Okay, you said it right the first time. Okay, thank you. What I was gonna tell y'all something. What I was gonna tell y'all. Hold on, let me get to. Oh, I forgot. Okay, all right. Now, more body cam footage, you guys. More body cam footage. Okay. Now this, let me let him explain. But I think this is the night he was fighting with them girls, and they called in on him or something. Let's find out.
And search warrant affidavits.
And
yeah.
Back in January 2023, were you also on the DUI task force then?
No, I was on Central D cycle, which is nights.
Okay. So
we gonna watch the
officer
interrogation.
Is that the Central
Indeed.
Precinct?
Yes.
And you said that D cycle, that's the night shift.
Night shift, yes.
What were your duties back then as an officer for the night shift?
Answer 911 calls, look for people speeding, and any person that broke the law.
And during your full 2 years with Gwinnett County Police Department, have you been post-certified with full arrest powers in the state of Georgia?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have a specialized training for speeding and traffic enforcement?
I am laser and radar qualified.
You say laser and radar. What does that mean? Let's first talk about laser. What
laser, it's to measure speed detection at a point-specific vehicle coming at me while I'm stationary.
Okay, and what about radar? What is that?
Radar, I can do either moving or stationary, and that is a group of cars, which I determine which one's doing the fastest speed.
And is there a certain, back in 2023 of January, is there a certain area that you were doing speed or traffic enforcement in?
I was doing speed on 316 right past Boggs Road, eastbound.
Tell us when you get a traffic stop and you pull someone over for speeding, what is the regular procedure you take?
I walk up to the vehicle, or I call out my location with dispatch. I tell them what vehicle I'm out with, and I do a driver's side or a passenger side approach, talk with the occupant, and determine on if they're getting a citation, if they're on the influence, and go from there.
Okay. And when you're doing traffic enforcement, are you in a marked patrol car?
I am in a marked patrol car.
And do you drive by yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you guys have sometimes call out for a backup or assistance when you do traffic stops?
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
If they're under the influence, or if they're wanted, or anything pertaining to more people in the vehicle than I can handle at the time.
Okay. And back on January 12th of 2023, were you working for that Central Precinct with Gwinnett County doing traffic enforcement?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said you were doing the night shift. What were your hours then?
5:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m.
And did you have an opportunity to stop a vehicle on that day?
Yes, I did.
When you were doing traffic enforcement, did you have on a body-worn camera?
Yes, I did.
And tell us about, does your body camera on for every traffic stop you do?
Yes, ma'am.
How does your body camera get activated on a traffic stop?
I activate it by pressing the button twice to activate it.
Do you activate it while you're still in your car or once you actually get out of the car?
As soon as I put out radio traffic that I'm pulling a vehicle over, I activate my body camera.
And on that day of January 12th of 2023, were you wearing a body-worn camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to rewatch your body camera video from that day?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to show you what's been marked as states 25. If you can take a moment and look at that disc. Do you recognize that disc?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, January 12th was a month before they found the body.
Watch this video?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's a month before they found the body.
Recording of the traffic stop that you conducted on January 12th, 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, this time attender states 25.
No objection.
States 25 is admitted without objection.
Permission of also states 25, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Trial Watch with Demetra, where you're getting only the best moments. Welcome back, Miss Queenie. 98. Body cam footage. The truck. Miss Queenie, you have to get from red ball this one, girl.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Officer Biel with Gwinnett County Police. Any reason why you're doing 82 and 55?
Sorry, brother. I work shift tonight. I'm late for drill.
All right, got your ID?
I work tonight. I work for Louisville Police Department. I'm sorry, man. I work until 10 o'clock tonight. I work shift.
Got your police ID? Slow down.
I got you, bro. I apologize.
Yep.
Oh, so that's how it works, huh? That's how it works, huh?
And Officer Fiat, was that you in that traffic stop that we just saw?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was it that you pulled over?
The
Oh,
defendant.
no worries.
Was that Miles Bryant?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you remember what kind of vehicle he was driving
He
in?
was driving a F-150 crew cab, appeared to be.
And you said that was on 316?
316 eastbound at Sugarloaf Parkway.
Okay. And do you recall about what time of day that was?
It was approximately 3:46 a.m.
And
Night
we
Stalker.
saw you ask for some identification. What did he hand you?
He handed me a Georgia driver's license.
And what else did he give you?
He also gave me his police ID.
And a police ID, do all officers have that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ask for the police ID?
He said he worked for a police department, and I asked to see it. He provided it to me.
And how fast was he going?
He was doing 82 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone.
And did you end up giving him a ticket?
No, I did not, ma'am.
Why did you not give him a ticket?
Because I cut him a break because he was late for drill.
You said he was late for drill?
Yes.
Did he tell you where he was going for drill?
No, he did not.
What direction was he traveling on 316?
Eastbound.
One moment.
You're a regular old minister of fucking society, huh? And you see how fast he dropped
When you
his
got the identification
credentials,
for
right?
Mr. Bryant, did you see him produce a wallet?
What appeared to be a wallet, yes.
And is that where he took out his driver's license and police ID?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
The wallet that was supposed to be reported missing.
All right, may we release this witness? Okay. Officer, you're excused.
Okay. So in January, I put it with him that wallet he called in missing and that badge. Hold on, I think it's one more body cam.
Absolutely, I'm sorry. Yes, please call the state, call this next witness.
All right, I'm gonna get you out.
Officer White.
All right, one moment while I work my magic. Sorry if I sound creepy, you guys. I got a little sore throat, but this tea is already helping out with that. Oh, I didn't know what that was up here. Okay, let me go back.
All right, good afternoon. Chief Katie McClure, the Gwinnett County Police Department.
To right about here.
How to.
Oh no, that's the wrong one.
You said
I'm gonna take a break and.
This is. I almost got it all right today. Let me see.
I don't recall the exact round count, but there was rounds in the magazine.
I have it.
I believe that's all I had. Thank you, sir.
All right, may we release this witness?
Okay, so we're gonna just go to something else.
Hello, sorry. Sorry, Mr. Dillon.
That's all right.
All right. Trying to get all these copies out because tomorrow we're gonna be watching the interrogation and the lead on the next 2 nights.
And 42.1.
So this guy
Take a
here
look
is
at these.
munitions officer. Okay. Showing the gun that was located in the woods.
All right. Start with State's Exhibit number 42. What is State's Exhibit?
Magic, be done with it. The Blue Brothers, Blood and Blue.
Sergeant Dorset, after this firearm was recovered, was it taken into evidence?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That day out there on scene, did you have any other further responsibilities on February 7th of 2023?
No, after we found that the firearm, we collected that with our CSI, and then that kind of ended my role for that day.
About 6 days later, February 13th of 2023, were you still involved in the investigation of the death of Cesar Morales?
Yes, I was.
And what did you do on February 13th of 2023?
On February 13th, 2023, around mid-morning, around 10 a.m., myself and Corporal Garrett were asked by Corporal Carter to go down to the apartment complex where Mr. Bryant lived and try to make contact with him.
So kind of tell us a little bit about, if you know, between the 7th, when you recovered the firearm that you just testified about, and the 13th, what transpired that identified Mr. Bryant as somebody that you wanted to talk to?
So we knew when we found the firearm, we had a uniform officer run the serial number through our dispatch, and we got a return that it was stolen through our own department. So we conducted research on that case number and learned that Mr. Bryant was the one who filed that report of the stolen firearm. So that kind of rose our suspicion as to why his firearm was out there. And then from there, we know we needed to talk to him.
Okay. At the time, you said that you went with Corporal Gorig.
Yes.
Down there, and describe for us, I guess, that the lead up to going down there.
So the lead up to going down there, we had some plainclothes of our gang investigators. They have plain cars that kind of blend in more than a police car would. So we had them in the area, looking for Mr. Bryant, and myself and Corporal Garrett went in my CID car, which was a unmarked maroon Ford Taurus. It does have police lights, but no police marking on the outside. As we were pulling through the complex, we saw Mr. Bryant walking out of his apartment, and we hopped out and started talking to him.
I'm going to show you what I have marked as.
I bet you shit on yourself.
29. I'm going to show it to Ms. Drake first.
Now y'all saw how bad he was when he made the report.
Even though you were in a homicide role at that time as a detective in the homicide unit, were you equipped or issued a body-worn camera?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the body-worn camera that you have, were you wearing it that day, February 13th, 2023, whenever you encountered the defendant?
Yes, I was.
Did you have it? Just for the record, this entire video is 25 minutes and 53 seconds.
Very whipped his ass.
Okay, good. Okay.
And before I actually just pause it, you're starting for about a second. As this video starts, is there audio?
So our body cameras, when we start them, they go back 30 seconds, and that's when the video officially starts. However, sound is not audible until the 30-second mark.
Okay.
Baby, look how you looking. He in all black. They just stopped him from creeping on somebody. The audio haven't kicked in yet.
Just play basketball, sorry.
Yeah, you good, man. We've been all over this complex.
Oh, man, you Dorville?
Yeah.
How long you been with them?
About 2.5 years now.
You like it? Yeah. So, yeah, when she first moved,
what they do back there,
neighborhood team, stuff like that. They didn't really know anything. I really get to watching the news, and my girl used to stay. She literally just moved out, and pretty much it.
Yeah. Nothing. What are those neighborhood kids saying?
I haven't talked to them in a minute, but when she first was missing, it was like it was just with her, and it was joining on each other. Some crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything actually. Like me and my girl was talking about it, stuff like that. So like it's just weird. They said she was walking home and she just, you know.
And that's what we're just asking questions and stuff. Like how many calls do you get like being cursed? None of us are cursed.
No, we get like. It depends. Like I get stupid calls like noise complaints.
Yeah,
noise complaints. And
do you have to come out and handle those, or?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come out. Sometimes I try to get West Side guys.
Yeah.
Come out, stuff like that. Sometimes I ride around a patrol.
Yeah. Hey, you do a lot more than so. I worked down in the South Precinct where I started, down in like Stone Mountain, and man, there was one Curtis officer. He wouldn't do a thing. Like he was calling us for every little thing, man. It was ridiculous.
All right. So we just got some questions. We got to run over some stuff. It seems like you're courtesy here, so you know kind of things what's going on.
Well versed in what's happening in the complex.
So you got some time for us to come up to our headquarters and just talk about what you see on a daily basis and stuff like that.
Yeah. Does that be today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now?
Maybe not today. I got basketball.
No. I'm actually finna head out. So
where are you going?
I have to go meet my girlfriend and I have to work with her.
Okay.
Will I be out by time work? Or
what time? 4? Yeah, it should be. I mean, like I said, we just got some questions that between you and the leasing office. You guys probably get calls all the day, and we're literally talking to everyone here. So we're just trying to document we got no lease, man. We're just trying to document everything. That's all we are.
No problem.
Okay.
You gotta come with y'all. Can I drive there?
We'll drive you, man.
Yeah, we'll take you up there.
Yeah, you don't gotta waste your gas or anything and all that stuff.
Yeah,
county gas, man.
Can I call my girlfriend still with him?
We'll call her once we get up there, okay? Right now, we'll just go up there. You got any guns or anything on you right now? You don't? No. Okay, can I pat you down just to make sure?
What's going on?
You're good. It's our policy, man. We just
I know how this road is like.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know that we don't want to get our balls busted with the GDM and everything.
Right. Oh, he don't like to get touched all over? Ain't that a bitch? If you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Yeah, get you up there about this out. Because we're not the leads. Lead detective, she's been working real hard on trying to figure everything out. So she's got all the know, and hopefully with you're in the know with everything, with going on in the complex and everything, we can maybe put some pieces together. How long you been with Dorville?
About 2.5 years.
Oh, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, why Dorville, not that?
Was that Forsyth County Sheriff's Office? Okay. And we used to start I was in jail for a while. They start telling us that we're gonna go to the road, and I was like, I want to go to the road, So I went to Dorville. I know the chief there. In Dorville, and he his academy, stuff like that. So I went to the academy.
How'd you like the academy?
Those schools, just Forsyth.
Okay, so
not Forsyth. I mean,
gotcha. Although, man, I know some guys, a lot of guys are end up going federal. I don't know if I can do the academy again, though.
Yeah, I was talking about a lot of guys from going to that.
Now this guy, he willing to play ball with him. He willing to keep up the small talk. He willing to keep him calm. You know what I'm saying? He doing real good with it.
Think about it. I got to go back to the Indian part of your academy now.
Oh, the advanced stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, now we do like a lateral program. Mm-hmm. So like you're already certified, so it's a lot quicker.
Like they gonna give him a goddamn job. Yeah, the lies for me.
Yeah, like I was thinking about you know, like FBI or something like that. Man, I don't know if I can do another academy, you know?
Damn, is they still in the apartments?
That's exit egress.
Yeah, that's a big ass apartment. Apartment complex. I know. I need to take better care of myself. I didn't even think about taking no cough syrup or nothing. No tea or nothing.
I want to move out there. Actually, I'm looking for a house, man. Just the housing market right now is absolutely terrible, and I got this little courtesy spot. And trying to save up. I hear that. That's what I'm doing, man. It's nice out there in Forsyth. What part are you looking at?
Came out of nowhere, Cal.
Area, maybe. Yeah. Stupid nice out there. Yeah. We were going to West Side.
Our office is up in Northville. So it's what is Jet on 316. Look, we got this peach pass and we'll.
Will you be able to get out the goddamn apartment?
I mean, it's an area.
Yeah. I mean, you know, living around here, shit pops off around here. So like,
we hear gunshots all the time.
Oh yeah.
He moved away from the little suburb his mama and him at.
Not terrible, too bad, no. And then actually, I had a case. I think it was right down here.
Yeah, Lady Steph, that's what my honey said. I was sick last year after rodeo too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My old lieutenant.
Fingers crossed for you.
Okay. And my old lieutenant used to work Westside before she went to full-time Army or whatever.
There he goes, dropping names again.
She's coming. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I feel like I wrote a report or something.
Can you imagine the level of fucking disgust this officer must feel for this man? And he, you know, they all peeping his body language and everything, right? His mannerisms. You know, why he not talking about the case? Why he not talking about, well, damn, y'all bringing everybody in like this? This is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He not asking because he already scared of the answer. Ass wipe.
Where are you stationed out of?
Out of Monroe. Decatur's the main one, though.
Gotcha.
What's your, like, MOS, I guess?
Nice. So you just get no break. Cop Dorville, cop MP. Dang.
What'd you do this morning? This morning? Yeah. I was out and about working a little part-time down in Atlanta. Then I came back up. My girlfriend was like, I'm in bed and I was tired.
Is your girlfriend home?
Huh?
Is your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend there with you?
Not right now.
No. Is anyone else in the apartment?
No.
Where does your girlfriend live?
She was right here in the house off Beaver Road. What is that doing?
But that girl supposed to have broke up with him by that time. He lying.
Oh, you've been dating her? About 3 years now.
Dang, nice. Wipe that up?
I'm trying to, man. It's crazy, bro. Kind of took a little break.
Yeah. What's up?
Just stuff going on. I had to kind of get some dirt from another girl, you know.
Yeah. I get that, man.
I was supposed to be in school. I was going to say, are they allowing golf carts down here now?
Yeah, you did some dirt, all right. You hit a body in the dirt. Sick ass. I don't know if he's still thinking he can outsmart them. I think, yes, interesting. Because if he a real narcissist, he is.
Well, it was really 5. I get there for him. So, okay, got it.
Yeah, well, I was on the road, 5:30 was my favorite. Yeah, 17:30 to 05:30, and that was the best. You got a little bit of shit on, you know, because everything accidents. Everything's popping off. But like once it settles down, you can really start doing your thing. And then, you know, at 5:30 is kind of that. I don't like to use the Q word. I don't want to jinx it or anything. You know what I mean?
Damn, I bet he want a Taco Bell right about now.
It can be, man. We had some we had a shooting. We had a couple shootings this year that we don't even have.
Indeed.
We had one guy. One guy was killed when we got there again. The other guy, I don't think he died.
Well, do y'all
a lot of violence, man. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
I know, like the big news, you know, the student violence down. Yeah, it's skyrocketing, man. Do y'all go to Grady at all? Like,
yeah, we go to Grady Northside, but like the trauma stuff goes pretty.
Yeah, I'm saying like I know a lot of our people end up going to Northside up here in Atlanta, but I say Grady still is one of the best hospitals, hands down.
I'm waiting for him to ask him What's going on again?
He got shot in the head, and the airlift from McGrady discharged from the hospital next day. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, not at this point. At this point, yeah, they had already found her. Exactly. Yes, they found her. Found released the gun too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to CID, man. I want to do more like crop suppression. Yeah. Did this Orville have one? Yeah, we just got one. It's 2 guys. They do a lot of undercover work, you know.
And so he finna head in and start his interrogation. We'll watch that tomorrow. Indeed.
That's nice y'all got crop suppression. A lot of people are going away from that kind of proactive policing.
Yeah. I did CRT for about 2 years, which is similar to crime suppression, just not with the name. It's not a lot of investigation.
Let me fast forward. Well, I'm trying to see if he's gonna say something. Let me be patient.
You know anyone on CRT over here? No.
Are you like a traffic guy, or like what's your?
Yeah, I like
to find a dope.
Yeah, I like to stop car. I don't know. I feel like traffic stops is the key to everything.
Oh no, for sure, 100% on that. Now, are you like a laser guy, or are you? Oh, you're a laser guy.
Oh, look, the gun had a laser.
He stops too. Get out of here with that laser. I remember I went. They gave us laser in the academy. I did the hours, and I forgot to submit my paperwork, and it never. Nothing else ever came of it.
Laser. His gun found near the body remains.
So 4-way, watch it go by, tag light, boom, got him. So I'm guessing 2.5 years, you're still pretty hungry out there. Getting after it. We're finding a lot of these young guys like they just want to sit behind a building and do nothing. I don't get it. But it's good you're still hungry.
Where'd you go to high school at?
He hungry, but for the wrong damn thing.
Yeah, it's fun. I actually enjoyed my high school. I played football and everything. There you go. Did you play with anyone that like made it? College or NFL? Cool guys went to Luke College. That's pretty legit. Yeah.
I think I saw something like the Amigos, the niggas bookmark. Were you there at the same time, or?
No, they like come back after for the back. It was mainly for the basketball team stuff.
Do they?
Yeah, we didn't really have nothing to do with that.
Easy solution. Make a call gate or make a call their fucking fence, right? Especially, are they done with 285 yet? Because I know at one point they were like
PC traffic detail. No, they're not.
They got nice traffic out there, huh?
Do they have a timeline at least? Like close to?
They said they had a timeline, but it's past that timeline. They're waiting on not NPC. They're waiting on the assembly to get built right off motors.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. This is supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be.
Absolutely gathering information.
Get some Cheetos.
Right, good.
Yeah, you better eat your last Cheetos.
All the student driver did it.
Jesus. How you like that Explorer? That's cool. Yeah.
Ask him about his truck.
It's not the fast one. It's still nice though, right?
Still an SUV.
Yeah. We're all
supposedly getting Explorers.
We're all jealous of the Explorer.
Yeah. They look clean though. Does it have like the like we got some of the guys are teeny in them, kind of like the Spanish like sound speaker where it's like auto.
No way. I didn't know it had that.
Yeah. So like it's pre-programmed to like say you're under arrest and all that kind of stuff.
Man, that's pretty nifty.
It's scary and creepy. Y'all, this trial been standing out in my mind. I've mentioned it to y'all a lot about watching this trial. It just stuck with me.
That's all.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all talking Spanish.
I don't even know if Estado is one of them. I don't know if that's really Spanish or not.
Estado?
They seem to understand that one.
What?
Manos arriba, hands up, right? No, I don't even. I know no to dar. What's that? No swim. I was lifeguard before this. So, yeah, no to dar, no swim. Because they always, you know, kind of bathing suits going pool, but they always wear like jeans and all kinds of shit. It's like, no to dar.
Now that's a racist joke. That's how they be coming from Mexico sometimes wearing jeans and shit. Well, that's the stereotype, but it was funny.
Nice car, man. Brady had a RAV4. Was that a RAV4 that was behind his gun? With the other guy, also, was he officer? I don't know what he's got. But yeah, this, I mean, the Taurus is nice. Some of them got the, if you're lucky, you got a 2016, you got the turbo. Oh, so. Those are the good ones. Yeah. Who's the other guy with y'all? He didn't have like a vest in there. I can't remember his name. We got so many people, it's not, well, we're hurting for people, but like we got so many people I haven't even seen before. It's like, oh, what badge, like, what's your badge number? Me, 1201. 1201? Okay. And is that like it's like a super high badge number, like kind of in the middle? Now, but it was. Yeah. So like now we got like, because I'm 1698, and like now we got like 2500. So like, do others, like, good. People like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. Like, I've never seen you in my life.
It's something about the way them fences made, telling me the clickety clink somewhere coming.
They need to make this a roundabout. That would be very nice. Because it takes one person not knowing how to press the right gas pedal to mess everything up. Because we have 2 schools here, which it's fun.
Y'all, let them get out the car, baby.
So this is like the trouble school they send everybody.
Oh, they already know the gun was registered to him, T-Lounge. So they already know that.
But the Give Center is across from like our HQ. I just think that's totally ironic. I don't know how many times it's like, oh, we gotta go find somebody. We'll just go across the street. Yeah, this is when the gas pedal comes into play.
Uh-oh. If I was him, my balls would be in my throat.
I don't know. I just heard the tone. I think it's the one ass. Although, again, these new guys, they get too excited and like don't wait for backup. Like I had a guy who's in my he doesn't work anymore. If I can say this.
Oh, not gossiping.
Calls out.
Not gossiping.
Attack radio. Yeah. So he calls out.
You know they got to put him in segregation.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, man. We're on our way. Like, and 1037, pulls it over. Guess what he walks up to the driver and says? Hey, because your vehicle's stolen. Oh, like straight to the driver.
See, that was them editing it out, yo.
You can't do that. Come on, you're killing me, man.
Oh, God. Look how they flanking them. He probably would have got away with it, Lady Snell. Absolutely. They had no idea. They walking him just like a goddamn criminal. He walked funny to me. He always wear them tight pants.
If you need anything, just knock, okay?
If y'all noticed. All right. All right. So tomorrow night, make sure that you tune in, okay? Tune in tomorrow night. I definitely got more best of moments in store for you guys. We're gonna get all up into and through the lead detective, mainly the interrogation. I had a brain fart. He answered so many questions. Good for him. Yeah, he answered so many questions. Good for him. And you know, once you get a couple of yeses from somebody in a row, they more apt to keep saying yes to what you want. That's a sales trick. What you laughing at for, such girl? I wonder was she fighting him, which caused him to lose it, and it was too dark for him to find it. We know it was in the early morning. Yeah, late at night, early morning. And I wonder if he put it down because maybe he already had rendered her unconscious or something like that. Something definitely happened where he lost that goddamn gun. That was nothing but the Lord. So this could be solved so his ass can get dealt with. Okay. So, you guys, this was an excellent live tonight. Thank you, Lit Lane Jury Box, for y'all continual support. I hope y'all enjoying this nonstop boom, boom, boom commentary and content. I will, for soldier. All right, y'all have a great night. Good night.
Thanks for watching. Do not forget click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Like, comment and share. See you next time. Thanks for